Looking to throw right away is Watson.
Mm. Here we go again. Got to be more careful.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio when I'm spitting all these rhymes.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. Once again, this is the 10-yard fight. All right. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 19, part 8. And we're back with the Pistol Ace wing scheme. I do have 2 more videos to this scheme, guys. I appreciate everybody who's still tuned in. I kind of try to save the good stuff for last. You know, this is going to be a good one right here. You can see I threw a pick 6. So today we're going to watch some detail, you know, just small detail, little things, right? You can see I threw the pick 6, and this is how it happened. We've already covered that you need to be sending one of your receivers on an out, in, comeback, curl, slant, or drag when you're doing the tight end attack. You know, sending both of those guys out there will be a recipe for disaster. If they don't get the separation, the user owns and dominates the middle. One thing we like to do in the 10-yard fight is to get the user out the way. We try to isolate him. We've already talked about this as well. We're right here running from the Pistol Ace slot. Look at all the running concepts. Power O has one guard pulling. The counter has that same guard pulling and the tackle next to him with the running back doing a jab step, going back the other way. And the strong power has 2 guards pulling. Those are 3 different ways to attack, and they have to be utilized at a certain time, you know, with a certain look or front or run fit. Smash is a play that you definitely have to have. PA counter waggle don't really have to be in the audibles because you're only going to get 1 or 2 times to do it. It's like a game closer type of play. You know, at the right time, it's going to be there. And flood is a nice way to, you know, work the concept on one side of the field. We've talked about flood before as well. There go power O. And you can see the users getting out of the gaps. See, this is Philly. This is one of the best teams to use if you're using, right, on the back end. Look at the smash concept right there because they can't user everything. They can only be in one spot at a time. Now, I know that other little junk coming on NCAA where you can flick off the user or whatever, and you can pick who you want to be on. I don't think that's going to really work well. We'll see when we get there. I'm not big on, you know, wanting to see the beta and what's going on and all that. We'll see when we get there. You know, we'll see. It'll show day one. But I don't think it's going to work out how people think because you're still going to be clicking on somebody. So you can see right here, this is a bend technique from a play called halfback slam. If you need some running tips and advice, this is highly recommended to watch. This is like the most viewed video that has the most responses. I guess the most watched and liked video of the recent uploads in the last couple of weeks. That's a good one if you haven't seen it. Lots of detail. I did not create the theory of bang, bend, or bounce. That came from an old Madden strategy guide back in like '07. And I always held on to that thought pattern. Bang, bend, or bounce. Yeah, that's a good one right there. That is a good one. That's a game changer right there. You know, it's a mindset out here on the field. Here I go right here with tight end attack, still sending these guys on the fly. But this time I got a good look and we got separation. Now, this is going to happen maybe once out of every 8 attempts. Probably more attempts than that. It was called at the right time. The throw was perfectly thrown. But you're not going to sit up there and be able to do that all day long. That was tight end attack right there. See, square should have been on a curl route or a comeback route. So, yeah, we've already discovered that and figured that out. So that's that with tight end attack. We're now creeping into the territory of mastery with some of these plays and concepts from this scheme. You know, we know what to automatically go to by now. You know, you guys been running this for 2 weeks now, And I see I see you guys putting the results out there in the comment section. Shout out to Motivational Theory once again and the old ball coach. You guys are showing the results. Good, man. Good. All you guys. Yeah, you should know what to look for. Like, it's press coverage right here. Oh, he tried to be slick and he's going to put his guy back in the right position. But look at square, though. So when he did that, we have an answer for that. So now we changed that from wing to wing slot. So now he's outmatched on the left side of the field. So we got a yard, we got a yard. That was positive. I could have done a passing play, but I say, you know what? Let's keep it on the ground. We're winning. We did throw a pick 6 early in this game, and that's the last thing we want to do. This game right here is all about not making a mistake twice, or at least don't make the same mistake. You don't want to be like insane. The definition of that is doing the same thing over and over with no results, right? Same thing, right? All right. So you can see right here, he's outmatched on the left side. So we're going to stick to the wing slot for a little while. Now it's time to pass. So he's good in the run fits. This guy stayed in base defense. You can see 7 guys in the box. So it's pretty much 7-on-7 in terms of the box. But that means what's outside the box. And he need help out there. We got a deep seam route going right past the safety. That guy right there used to get open. And then we got the double move on the left side. One of those guys are bound to get open. This is the same side read on the left. Got the deep over post route with the double move underneath. And we knew the depth of the zone drop could not be there. It was a possible chance that guy number 2 was going to stay home. And he bailed for as much as he could, but he was late. And all we need is that little crack and crevice in the defense. And we're going to make them pay. So, yeah, that's what I mean by, like, you should be stepping into the territory of mastery right now. It did take me a few weeks to get everything, about 30 to 40 games, and then I was like, hey, this is becoming second nature now. I know exactly what to go audible to, or at least to put myself in a good position to get the first down. You're going to make mistakes still. Look at that pump fake, got my feet set, moved around a little bit in the pocket. I got my feet tied to the throw. Your footwork have to be tied to these routes. When you're dropping back and you're going through your progressions, that's something big right there. That's mechanics right there. I don't really get into mechanics like that. That's not my lane. But yeah, that's a must have. Mechanics. Hell yeah. All right, good run. So yeah, you can see right here we're like in cruise control. He's still in base defense. We still have answers for everything he come out in. It's always nice to like go from one set to another set too. It kind of changes the math equation real quick, and it puts him, at a disadvantage because he have to think on the fly now. Look how he left triangle wide open, and you got to be ready too because you could throw a pick doing this kind of stuff. That man could have picked us off, So yeah, we got the first down. That was an easy read. We only threw that one interception in the beginning, and we never looked back. So yeah, that's how this story mode is gonna unfold on this game right here. Got the first downs. We took care of business. Played good defense. Yes, somebody did mention that this scheme is for a user that knows how to play defense. Because you're gonna be doing a lot of ball controlling and game managing, and sometimes you're not gonna have a high scoring affair. You're only gonna score 16 points, or like. You may get 3 field goals and a touchdown. I've had a game like that before, but I played outstanding defense. And if you're in the franchise, this is a good scheme to practice with when you're playing like a non-conference game or a non-division game. Practice with those teams first. I will say this. You can see this window right here. It's well earned. Middle field open. We threw the ball in between the hashes away from our opponents. If we can't get it, no one can. There you go, 28-18. This guy didn't have a chance. That's how it went. We ended up being 75% completion, right? So hand clap to that. Hand clap to that. Nice way to throw a pick 6 and come back resilient. Learn from your mistakes within the game. Right then we was facing an uphill battle from the start. We shot ourselves in the foot. We had our hands full. That was a pick 6 on the road versus Philly. All Madden, that was our game to lose after the pick 6. But sometimes you play better when you're down. You have a challenge within the challenge, right? So yeah, moving forward to Cincinnati, guys, I will say this: from here on out, all of the schemes will be battle tested, all Madden difficulty. See, all pro, you probably would have got away with that. So yeah, and I'm playing with a 74 overall quarterback. I like to get the lower rated quarterbacks for some reason. You know, the average quarterbacks. Nice play, Hubbard. Nice play. We tried to get outside and it didn't work. You can see it's 3-zip. We need to score. Divisional rival. Let's go. Yeah, 3rd and 16 is the call. Look at this right here. Notice how the user, you see the user moving in that middle, right? He's going to travel behind X as if we're going straight down the field on the fly. And we just did a simple dig route. That was a drive concept. And I knew he was going to be committed to the streak. We knew that. That's all setting up your opponent. That's strategizing, and that's pattern recognition. And usually the users do the same thing. This guy keep getting in. Look at this. This is crazy. This game is supposed to be built to run. So I had to go check things out. I say, hey, man, what's this guy going on, man? You know, there you go. No outsiders. Can't run the ball outside versus this guy. And he also have edge threat. So I thought to myself, I say, all right, I got you. We can't do just straight up standard halfback stretches. Now it's time for pin and pulls, power O, counter, misdirections, right? Let's go. You can see right here, this is play action boot. I'm going to roll out to the left. I'm going to get my feet set first. That's most important. Fire, then throw. Got to get your feet set with these play actions. You should know that by now. You can't press the analog stick. You can't put any pressure on the analog stick when you're going through the play action carry out, or else your quarterback will just automatically be going the opposite way all awkwardly, and that would be a recipe for disaster. You got to let him go throughout the carry out if you have the time. If you don't have the time, you got to pull back with R2 and get the pace back in your favor. All right, get your feet tied to the throw. 3-by-1 on the left side. You know, I'm thinking cover 2 maybe. Maybe that outside linebacker is going to the flats. If he go to the flat, we're going right past him to our seam route. He came in and we got him. There's a concept, talking point, or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, that we mentioned before. And that's part of the rules of the 10-yard fight. We call that space with no time versus time with no space. So right then we had the space, but we didn't have time. So if we can get a little bit of that time back, we have all the space. And then it's the other way around when they're not blitzing. We have all the time, but we don't have space. So you got to use the time to get the space, and that's through the windows. Matter of fact, I may even make another video to that. And yeah, I will talk about some stuff like that. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming. So we got to go into more detail with that. So you can see this is a long drive right here. Sometimes it's going to be like that. You know, you're going to have long drives. You got to figure your guy out. Sometimes they're going to play some good defense, solid defense. I like how that user is like, he's moving throughout the, you know, he's like basically like going in motion on defense. But now we're on the other side. You know, we said we're going to leave the user alone. We're going over here with the AI now. Touchdown. That guy is always in the end zone. He scores every game. I think he's scored on every game except one game. I've probably put out maybe 12 games so far, I think. Anywhere between 10 to 12 games so far. That guy scores every game. He's the backup tight end. He's the last person they're thinking about. They have to, you know, they have to worry about the two receivers, whether they're on the same side or different sides. They also have to account for the running game and the first tight end. That leaves your fifth option open. Usually. Sneaky, tricky, clever, right? Look at that space on the left side. Oh, man. Yeah, see, jailbreak screens, this play is a no-no. They're going to get in. I have not had success off that. I've tried it and tried it. Even if you get off coverage. Leave that to the shotgun, the RPO stuff. 2nd and 10, our ball. We're going to try to put that cornerback on the left side into conflict. If he bails back, we're going underneath with circle. I don't see that linebacker getting over there as fast as he can. Out route, got him. Just space, real estate. That's little stuff right there that you gotta do. You know, we talk about that so much right there, getting the little stuff right. That boy Hubbard getting in, boy. He know he getting in, but we got him set up then. Y'all seen that guard coming around? Yeah, so we'll get the run game clicking. Yeah, we got something for you. We got answers for you. In this scheme right here, you should already know where you're going. When you see 2 high safeties, middle field open, middle field closed. When you see 7 in the box or just 5 in the box. You know, we have an answer for all this stuff. You know, see right here, he's cramped in the middle, so maybe we can run halfback stretch. Oh, no, going this way. We're going to go with a PA. Look at the user. We know the user likes to jump when we snap the ball. And watch, we roll to the right. So he went in the hole for triangle, but we screwed up. You know, somebody else came through. It's not all about you versus the user. Other things factor into this also, right? Look at that. Got him. Oh, look at the user. He didn't know where to go. Oh, he was lost in the sauce. And this guy is in the end zone once again. 3 touchdowns today. Man, that is wild. I don't know I'm going to him. He just become open every time when we go through our reads. I never know I'm going to him like that. So, yeah. It's a few teams out there. You know, Buffalo Bills have 2 tight ends. Philly, they have 2 tight ends. The Jaguars do. Baltimore Ravens. Cleveland Browns. There's a few teams out there with 2 tight ends. So, yeah, if you're an ultimate team, this is really a good scheme for you because y'all have more roles and stuff. And I know Hot Route Master is coming. I want to get away from Hot Route Master. I don't even want to implement Hot Route Master into the schemes. So, guys, I'll tell you that off rip. It's going to be hard to not do that, but I'm not the type to do hot routes. You know, I'm not the type to say, hey, put this guy on a streak, move him in motion, put this guy on the end route, then drag him. I'm not the type to do that because that's just so much. And it's going to be, it's going to be like you have like, that's just going to be too much to remember. I'd rather do this by like whole entire concepts. Yeah, and they're easy reads. We don't have to do all the motions and stuff. We'll just change the play and do another formation, right? Look at that right there. Got him. Smash concept. All right, guys, that was fun. That was fun. Another day at the office. Another day dominating, learning, getting better. Y'all get at me. I'm Coach KK. I'm out, yo.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow.